Our today's topic is Roman numerals. Our next exercise 1L is based on Roman numerals. Like our Hindu-Arabic system of numeration, another ancient system of numeration is the Roman system. The Roman used a different set of numerals, different set of symbols as their numerals. So I have already made for you. These are the Roman symbols along with their meaning. We all know that letter I we are using for 1, V for 5, X for 10, L for 50, C for 100, D for 500 and M for 1000. Now please keep this thing in your mind. There is no symbol for 0 in the Roman system. For 0 there is no symbol in the Roman system, and neither does it use the concept of place value. This is a difference between Hindu-Arabic system of numeration and Roman numerals, that there is no symbol for 0, and this Roman numeral does not use the concept of place value. So, like in music, with the help of 7 notes, the entire song is framed. In the same way, by using these 7 symbols, we can frame the entire counting, entire numerals in Roman language. How? That I'm telling you, by using these 7 basic Roman numerals and by following few set of rules. Now coming to the rule number 1. Rule number 1 states that if any of this symbol is repeated, when any of this symbol is used more than once, we have to add its value. We have to add its value each time to get the number. For example, if the symbol I is repeated twice, then we have to add its value. That is 1 plus 1 will give you 2. If it is repeated thrice, then we have to add its value 1 plus 1 plus 1, then equal to 3. In the same way, if any of the symbol is repeated, then we have to add its value. But remember, there is a limit. The same symbol is not repeated more than 3 times. We can repeat any of the symbol but only 3 times. Its limit should not exceed 3 times. But along with this, the symbol for 5, 50 and 500, they move in some other track. That is, symbol for 5, that is V, L and D cannot be repeated. They cannot be repeated. V, L, D cannot be repeated. They will be appearing only once only. So what does actually again I am repeating this rule number 1 for you. Rule number 1 states that if any of the symbol is repeated, we have to add its value. We can repeat any of the symbol only 3 times. And the third point says that symbol for V, that is 5, L, 50, D, they cannot be repeated. They will appear only once. Second, rule number 2. Rule number 2 states that when a symbol of smaller value is written to the right of the symbol of the larger value, its value get added to the value of the larger symbol. Coming to the easy language, that if greater value comes first, that is followed by the smaller value. Greater come first, greater, that is 5 comes first, then 1, then we have to add their value. Greater comes first and greater comes first, then the smaller ones, then we have to add the value. One more example we can take. It is 10 plus 1, 11, that is 10. Greater value is coming first and then smaller value. Then we have to add. In rule number 1, we are adding if it is repeated. In rule number 2, if greater value comes first, that will be followed and that is followed by the smaller, then also we have to do the addition. This is the second rule. Coming to the third rule. Rule number 3 is reverse of rule number 2. Rule number 3 states that when a symbol of smaller value is written to the left of the symbol of larger value, the smaller value is subtracted from the larger value. In coming to the simple language, if smaller value comes first and that is followed by the greater value, like 1 and then 5, then we have to go for subtraction. Subtraction will be in a row. Obviously, smaller value will be subtracted from the larger one. Like in rule number 2, greater first, then smaller. We have gone for addition. Here smaller first and then greater. We have to go for subtraction. Smaller, then greater, subtraction. But here also some limitations are there. Like VLD cannot be subtracted. That's 550 and 500 cannot be subtracted. We cannot subtract VLD. Next, here also one more limitation is there. Please have a look. I can be subtracted from V and X once only. We can subtract I from V and X once. Similarly, X can be subtracted from L and C once only. Similarly, C can be subtracted from D and M once only. We can take few examples. You must have observed like this. That means 5 minus 1, but we are writing this subtraction we are doing once only. Like here, this is 9. We are subtracting this I from X once only. We can take few more examples, that XL. We can subtract 10 from L once only. XC, we can subtract 10 from 100 once only. CD, we can subtract 100 from 500 once only. And similarly CM. That is, we can subtract 100 from 1000, which is the symbol for 1000 is M once only to get 900. Now one more information for you. Nowadays, letter K is used as a symbol for 1000. Nowadays, the letter K is used as a symbol for 1000. In my next video, I will tell you how to solve the exercise. Thank you.